Hello, Cherie Hanson here. Today I had a thought that came to me in meditation that intrigued me, so I wanted to share it with you. It's called, "What's the upside of the downside?" So as I look back over my life, I realized that when my kite was in the air, out of the trees, not near power lines, there was no imminent danger. Everything was just flowing and growing. Were not the times that really benefited me. They weren't the times that grew my spirit. They weren't the times when I call it being planed. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's a rough piece of wood and you take out an old-fashioned planer and you go like this, and what happens is it becomes less prickly, less dangerous, smoother, more beautiful to the touch. And that's what happens in life as far as I can see. And I like that phrase, as far as I can see, because I can see back 79 years. So it's quite the view. So when we come to this place of the constant need for assessing, am I all right? Am I doing the right thing? And believe me, I am a just fervent practitioner of that. What I can see is that it's kind of foolish to be in that place where you're assessing what is happening, because I have a vision of a Turkish massage parlor. Have you ever seen that? Go look at a video. This gigantic hairy man comes in and picks you up and just slams you on the tiles and rubs and twists your body, and what you must not do is you must not tense up or try to control what is happening to you. And that is exactly what happens when things go seriously wrong in your life. I am seeing on social media people who understand that. And it's something I haven't really seen that much of before, but I think we're starting to catch on. We're starting to catch on. This didn't work for me. I believe the universe is trying to protect me or is trying to teach me something. And so the person doesn't get out their ray gun and try to kill. They're not in a state of anger and spewing and this unnecessary volcanic energy coming out. Oh my God, I couldn't predict it. It was out of control. But what I know for sure is in my life, when I've been in that place of out of control, is because I wasn't listening. The universe comes along, it's like tiptoe, tiptoe, and it has this sweet little song it sings to you. Maybe it would be better if you didn't do that. Maybe it would be better if you took better care of your body. Wouldn't that be nice? And then when you don't listen, it talks to you in a loud voice. And then if you don't listen, it yells at you. And the last thing that happens is I visualize as taking a board to your forehead. It just swacks you. So when I didn't listen to my body or take care of it, and I kept living in the delusion that I really didn't need to take care of my physicality, that I didn't need to put myself first because I was so broken. I was looking for validation outside. It doesn't matter what it costs me. It doesn't matter because I just need you to make up for this emptiness I have inside. I wasn't loved and I need you to love me. Instead of having the wisdom that the love that matters and the thing that matters is your self-care, is your self-love, because then you're grounded and stable and calm. And when someone comes to you and needs you, you're 100% available. Instead of this mass of broken scars and wounds and hemorrhaging out and quickly angering and all this just like trying to hug a porcupine, really. So I got cancer, I got rheumatoid arthritis. I wasn't learning, I refused to learn. I will not learn. I know better. What I have to do is I have to work and I have to be codependent and I have to put myself last. So what I see from this decades-long experience, because I was the slowest learner in the classroom. I mean, man, if it was back in the 1800s and they had a stool in the corner with a dunce cap, that I would have been sitting on that stool. It's just like, will not learn. But when the downside comes, when the conditioning comes in, what you're doing is so stupid. I can't believe you, says the universe. Then you start to catch on. I think what's happening right now, and it just encourages me, is a lot of people are catching on before the downside is the bottom of the well. They're catching on before they're in severe pain or close to dying. They're catching on earlier, and they're being able to pivot. When we're locked into our own identity so strongly, it prevents us from growing. Who am I? I don't know yet, because who I am is flickering. It's a strobe light thing. I was this, now I'm this, now I'm this, now I'm doing this. And the way to go through this experience, I've found, is surrender, total surrender. The Turkish masseuse has you up in the air above his head, and he's going to smack you on the gleaming white tiles of the bathhouse. And your job as things are happening is to say, what am I supposed to learn? What am I supposed to learn in this moment, in this experience, as I pass through the various challenges in my life? And I think the people who have the hardest time that I've coached over the years are the people that put upon themselves the expectation that they will be perfect. I will learn this lesson and then the lessons will stop. Well, no. I've got to tell you right now, they're not going to stop. It's this fish ladder. It's this progressive learning system. Like, okay, I learned addition. Now can I stop? No, you have to learn subtraction and then division and then square root. And so when does it stop? It doesn't stop. It never stops. And so if we can do two things as we understand the nature of life, which is cycling, good things, bad things, things coming in from outside we can't control. Two things. One is to stay in a very flexible mental state of acceptance. Okay, this is happening. The second one is in the moment, not afterwards, not 2 years later. In the moment, ask yourself, what is the universe trying to teach me right now? What is the growth that I'm being asked to take on right now? What is it that doesn't serve me, that I have as one of the habits that defines who I am in my life? I can drop the habit. I can drop the definition. I can become bigger and softer and more loving and more compassionate if I'm willing to not be locked into a shell of protection for myself. And I do that. I'm really good at that. So right now, what I'm facing is I had so many months that I was told if I got COVID, I couldn't get a new hip. Well, 15 months of that, and now I have pattern, can't go out. So I'm working on that. I am submitting to the fact that I need to change my vision of myself. So what is the upside of down? The upside of down is that there is always growth waiting for you to embrace when you go through these things. I wanted to say to everyone, thank you for subscribing, for liking my videos, and for putting comments. It really makes me feel so much joy to see that I can help you with my obdurate, ignorant behavior in the past. The dunce stool with the big cap. Yep, took me forever to learn. I say for my coaching clients, and I could be your coach, get a hold of me. I will be there. I'm very honest. I'm very open with you. I don't put up with, these kind of long, torturous paths to growth. I can show you a way to get there faster than I did. Anybody could. So do contact me for that. And I will do psychic readings, channeled readings for you if you get a hold of me. I'm doing that for people. It doesn't matter where you are. I don't need to know anything about you. I don't need to hear your story. I just read your energy and tell you what your guides are telling me. So I want to say again, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you.